What is that I smell? It smells like a winning streak. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everyone? And welcome back to the Summit State of Mind podcast, brought to you by J-Bar and Barbecue, minutes from Toyota Center, best happy hour in downtown, and your place for events, parties, anything to do with the family. Make sure to go enjoy the best barbecue in H-Town. It's me, it's Main Event JP, and I am here with my boy, the Big Goose, DJ.
Yeah, what's up with it?
Yeet.
We back, man.
DJ, you know, I mentioned in the beginning, we're on a 3-game winning streak. DJ,
What's up?
I really got to know, how are we feeling after we talked about the schedule, we had our predictions, and since we've done our predictions, the team is 3-0.
3-0.
How are we feeling, bro?
Feeling optimistic. Better than I, better than I
that's
was last week.
That's a word right there.
Yeah, look, we were going to those 2 Pelican games saying just win.
Yeah.
Especially me. We dropping games to Oklahoma and Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
I think the vibes were low. You had teams that were winning and they were creeping up on the 5th seed. But now look at us. We took care of business these past 3 games, and we should be able to control our own destiny.
I agree.
Yeah, I need Memphis to lose. That's all I need. I need Memphis to lose so we get our the 4th seed back. But other than that, optimistic vibes, man. I'm optimistic.
We've all been watching closely.
Yeah.
And, you know, the games have been really close amongst everyone that's in contention. Mm-hmm. The Rockets, Grizzlies, and then who's like the Nuggets, the Lakers, and obviously the Thunder. The top 5 seeds have been playing very, very well. The margin for error has been very small. But the Rockets last night, today is March 11th, Tuesday. 11th. The Rockets played against Orlando Magic last night and won 97-84. But man, what a game.
What a game.
What a game from Steven Adams. My man had 11 offensive rebounds. 11! That's as many points that he had, which is kind of crazy. Shout out to Brad. He posted the stat this morning. But, man, like my favorite Kiwi New Zealander, Steven Adams, I spoke about him in the beginning of the season and said the kind of impact he could potentially bring. And with the playoffs approaching, it seems like my man is starting to truly find his groove.
Yep.
Ime's went to the double big lineup. DJ, after last night's game, I want to know how you're feeling with this team, and especially the big game from Steven Adams.
We got the best offensive rebounder in NBA history.
No, it's not even a question.
He's crazy. That double big lineup too is proven to be effective. When we play that lineup, I think we outscored teams by a lot, and it's honestly in part of having obviously our two best rebounders on the team in LP and Steven Adams on the floor. Second chance opportunities. It's good to see. Steven Adams, he's obviously up there in age. He was having knee problems. He had surgery on his knee this past year. I didn't expect this. I expected him to, give some type of contribution, but for him to still look like his younger self, his I ain't gonna say OKC days, but like his Memphis-ish days before
when
the
he was in
injury.
Memphis, man, my man was a bruiser.
Oh yeah, he was tough. He was a tough dude. You can't box him out. Okay, in order for you to get a rebound over him, you have to grab him. Like the amount of times the Magic were grabbing Steven Adams last night, bro. That's crazy, man.
It was
that's
nuts,
crazy.
man.
It's
I mean,
nuts.
he looked like he was the toughest man on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and he made sure to let everyone know it. And, I mean, the team overall had a pretty decent game.
Yep.
We weren't worried about it. The Magic did not play so well. For being a good rebounding team, the Rockets just absolutely obliterated them.
Yeah, the Magic can't shoot, bro.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we had big performances from Jabari Smith Jr., and it was very even overall in terms of production from everyone. 14-14 from Alp, 17-4 from Dylan, 15-7-8 from Jalen Green. Jalen Green has really shown a lot more of his playmaking prowess ever since he's been given a lot more time with the ball. And I think it's extremely important. But the one thing that I will say, despite all of his assists, is the turnovers.
Yep.
We've seen a lot of struggles in terms of this team controlling the ball. And last night, our two biggest stars were not very good in terms of keeping the ball with the same team. Alperen and Jalen combined for 10 turnovers. And, I want to know on your end, DJ, is that something that concerns you in terms of us moving forward as we go on the trek to the playoffs?
Well, I just want to say this: when we have 20+ turnovers, we're 8-1,
Which is obnoxious.
which is crazy.
But you know what that means, right? That means that the pace is probably insane.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. But how do I feel about it? I don't like it. Especially when we're closer to the playoffs.
Yeah.
We're going to be facing teams that, are more experienced than us, know what to do, how to capitalize off of turnovers, the points off turnovers, all that. That is not sustainable.
No, I completely agree with that.
I want us to at least fix it up. I know it plays, like Fred missing it plays a part.
Absolutely.
Fred missing time plays a part, but you shouldn't it was just a lot of careless. Even during the Pelican games, it was just a lot of careless passes. Bad, just bad misses. It was rough. It's rough. And then, like you said, 10 turnovers from Jalen and Alperen. I don't know how else to describe it. It's hard to watch because we know obviously these guys are young, but we know they can take care of the ball. Mm-hmm. But they do need to clean it up. Fred is back tomorrow. He's probable.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's news to me.
Shout out to Ben DeBose. He tweeted about a few minutes ago. Fred is probable tomorrow. So we should take care of the ball better when we play the Suns.
I like the sound of that. Yeah.
Other than that, it's been hard to watch. I know they can fix it, but they got to do it right now. Because if they don't, and they rolls into the playoffs, and we faced the Memphis teams or the Denvers or whoever we play in the first round, they will capitalize on it.
Yeah.
So, we need to fix that.
No, I completely agree. I mean, I think that with the season winding down, it's not the ideal time for us to be going through more growing pains.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we are a victim of the situation. And Amen Thompson is out. We'll touch on that later. And Fred VanVleet has been missing games. So ball handling has been an issue. And you don't want to depend on Aaron Holiday. No offense to Aaron Holiday, but you're not a guy that should be playing 20 minutes a game.
Facts.
That's about as fair as I can be at this juncture of your career. I just don't think that it's the best decision for the Rockets. Yeah. And I mean, considering that Reed Shepherd is injured as well, it just makes sense that Jalen Green is given more of an opportunity to handle the ball.
Yeah.
And despite the turnovers, 3 of his last 9 games, he's had at least 7-8 assists.
7-8 assists
or more.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then I think Ben posted that on Twitter this morning. Shout out to Ben DeBose. Again, like he said, throughout the season he hadn't had more than 6.
Yeah.
And throughout the last 9 he's had more than 7.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of a good trajectory in terms of what Jalen is bringing to the table with his playmaking. Because we've already seen what Alp can do with his playmaking. The man knows what he's doing. Yeah. But granted, he does like to make boneheaded plays. Yeah. And I mean, I think that's all a part of the growth. I'm not saying that Alp's a bonehead, but with youth and age, anyone that is growing up, I'm in my 30s, DJ's is in his mid-20s, right?
20s, baby.
So we've all kind of experienced life in terms of how we deal with, I wouldn't say issues, but mistakes. And it's all about the learning process of life. Yep. And I think that the guys are going through that in the basketball sense. And I'm not worried, in all honesty, when it comes to taking care of the ball. Because like you said, even though we've had 20+ turnovers, we're 8-1, I think it might bode well for the team because the team is taking risks. And sometimes in a Ime Udoka offense, teams don't really take risks. Let's be real. It's really slow. Pace is slow. And when the pace is fast, the proof is in the pudding. And we're 8-1. So I think that there's definitely a positive that equates to the negatives, but you kind of take the positives with the negatives due to the fact that we will be winning games. And come playoff time, obviously it'll be different due to pace of play. But I think that learning through this and experiencing all of that as the pace slows down, we will start to see a more controlled Jalen, a more controlled LP, and then hopefully a more controlled Amen if he returns. Granted, he's supposed to be back in 2 weeks, but that's what I wanted to touch on. But before we touch on Amen Thompson's injury, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsor, J Bar M Barbecue, located minutes from Toyota Center. We will be there next week doing a podcast. We will let you guys know which day. If you guys want to pull up, definitely pull up. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy some good drinks. Enjoy some great food. Enjoy the best brisket, jalapeno sausage, smoked turkey in the city of Houston.
He's not lying.
And then Friday and Saturday, $2 wells, $5 margaritas, and $10 three street tacos and margarita.
Hey,
the best deal in H-Town.
He not lying about that brisket, man.
You're
Y'all
damn
pull
right.
up, man. Pull up.
And the best thing about it, free parking. Free. Telling you guys, pull up, hang out, go to a Rockets game, go enjoy that little walk over to Toyota Center, and then come back. Trust me, J Bar M Barbecue is where it's at. It's the best place to be, and we'll make sure to see you guys soon. But DJ,
What's up with it?
we saw that Ime Udoka kept Amen Thompson in the previous game to try to get a triple-double. I wasn't available to watch the game, and he got injured due to him being out there. This is the thing. It happens, and it's not often that players do get injured when they're trying to chase accolades, and I admire it. Amen's very young. I think he'll recover fast. But ankle injuries are very tough.
Yeah.
DJ, how are you feeling in regards to the decision that Ime Udoka made to keep Amen Thompson in the game? And with him being out, I would like to know your, I wouldn't say prediction, but how are you feeling in terms of his potential recovery?
I don't like how we kept him in the game. I understand we were up 30. I understand he was chasing after a triple-double. But those type of games, you got to sit down, bro. You got to sit down, man. And I love Ime. I love Ime. But Ime, you in that case, you're up 30. Put the G Leaguers, put the third stringers in. The game is over.
Yeah.
I mean, whoever was on the bench, put him in. A minute's too important for this team, for him to go down. And luckily, it was just only grade one. He only misses like 10 or 14 days. I think he comes back sooner, knowing Amen.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I've dealt with grade one sprains, and I've been back for maybe like a week and like a day. So
we're talking to a former college athlete here.
I mean,
so come on, guys.
I mean,
I think he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I agree. Amen is going to heal fast. He's young. Luckily, he's young. He's 22 years old, 21 years old.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fine. He's fine. But you can't do that. You got to sit him down. You have to sit him down, man. I don't care if we're playing the 92 Bulls and we're up 30, bro. Sit him down, man. Sit him down. My prediction, like for him, with him being out.
Yeah, like your feelings and well, I mean, you already explained your feelings, but I mean, I let's say this confidence level 1 through 10. Do you feel him coming back in like 2 weeks? Let's say that.
I think he, like I said, I think he comes back sooner. I think he comes back next week, maybe Friday-ish.
Oh,
Friday, Saturday-ish.
Miami next Friday.
Either Friday or he sits out that Friday, and just it goes into that following week. But I think my confidence level with him being out, I'm gonna say about a 7.
Because that would put him at 2 weeks.
Yeah.
A little less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, a little less than 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah.
I have him at a confidence level with him out at 7. We have Fred back. Hopefully he can stay healthy.
Yep.
I like the way Sengun has been playing recently. Oh my God, his magician type passes, they're back. I've been missing those type of passes, man. Sengun, he's making quicker decisions. And he looks phenomenal along with Jalen Green. He's finding ways where if his shooting not dropping or his shots not falling, he's rebounding. He's playmaking, like you said. He's playing good defense. Same thing with Jabari, Steven Adams. He's provided some help off the bench. So I'm gonna say 7. I feel like we are gonna lose some games, but this team is talented enough to find ways to win, like they have the past 3 games. Especially last night, the shooting wasn't good with Orlando, and they figured out, they adjusted, they played zone, and they was like, hey, if y'all gonna beat us, y'all not gonna, you know what I'm saying, y'all not gonna drive the basket. We're gonna make y'all shoot. Make y'all shoot, and it
Smart,
proved,
which was a great decision.
exactly. It proved to work.
Yeah.
Again, the Magic are one of the worst 3-point shooters in the league, shooting teams in the league, and we exposed them.
Yep.
So, good job. So, but confidence level's at 7. Amen's gonna be back. He's not gonna miss exactly 14 days. I think he misses maybe 9 to 10 days, and they reevaluate. Okay, he's fine.
No, that's a fair statement. That's a fair statement. I think that he returns that Sunday game at home. I don't think they're going to make him travel, barring on his recovery. So I think we have 2 away games after the Philadelphia home game. We play against Orlando and we play against Miami. So we'll be in the state of Florida. The thing is, like, if Amen is progressing enough by Monday that they might take him on the road trip and play him Friday, but my prediction would be that he'd start Sunday against the Denver Nuggets at home.
Okay, yeah.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
But my confidence level is about, I would say, about the same as you, 7. I mean, he's young. Recovery is a thing, especially at that age. Not everyone's Patrick Beverley, but granted, Patrick Beverley, as he got older, we called him the Wolverine, but my man recovered like he was the anti-Wolverine. He just never returned. And that's a thing.
Yeah.
And, I understand why Ime had allowed him to stay on the court, but at the same time, it's not like he hasn't accomplished a triple-double before.
Yeah.
That's the issue. As if it was his first one, then that's totally fine.
Yeah, but it's probably his what? If he would
It's like
have
a
gotten
second or third, right?
And then, look, I understand accidents happen.
Yeah, and it's all a part of the game.
Yeah,
that
but
happens.
You gotta sit him down. Man.
Yes, I agree, and I think that Ime is going through the growth and the struggle of being like a tough coach, but also being a player-friendly coach at the same time.
Yeah,
because these kind of stats, and especially games where we have accomplishments for players in terms of like singular type of accomplishments, it matters to the player, and confidence is a thing. But I mean, granted, Amen should feel immense confidence, but to have those kind of games on your resume matter. And I understand, but at the same time, it's like it wasn't worth it. Even if they decided that we're gonna keep him out and the lead was 10, I would be okay with it. I mean, how many times did Mike D'Antoni keep James Harden out after 3 quarters? And
because you remember that one game where I think
he scored 60 points in 3 quarters.
Yeah,
and he didn't play. He didn't come back. He didn't come back.
He got mad because he realized, oh man, I was at 6. I wanted more, and Mike was like, no, sit your ass down, bro.
And you know what? And it's okay because James did have more opportunities in a Rocket uniform. But the thing is, like with the men, I get it, and I totally understand. But you will have more opportunities, brother.
Oh, yeah,
and the thing is you're not James Harden. And as much as I love Amen Thompson, James Harden's availability and health is like probably one like his greatest like strength. He is literally Wolverine, and that's one thing that I know that Rockets fans were really happy about signing Fred, and then the whole thing about potentially getting James, and the issue that James is healthy, Fred is not, blah, blah, blah. I understand. But at the same time, I think that the injuries that did occur for everyone involved and the roster that we have currently constructed kind of allows the growth overall in terms of these players being placed in positions that they might not be comfortable with, but allows them to be better players in the future. Yep. So it's all good. But moving forward, DJ, you tweeted last night the Rockets took 65 games to get to 40 wins. So we're 40-25 currently. We got 17 games left. We're going to do something right now. This is the Texas Trinity Prediction Panel with your boys, Main Event JP and the Big Goose DJ. All right. Yeet. So we got 17 games left, DJ.
15.
What's the prediction? What is the final record now, considering we've talked about this twice on this podcast? What is your prediction for the final 17 games, considering what we've seen, the injuries that are occurring, and the return of our point guard, Fred VanVleet? I got to know. What is your prediction?
I think we still get 51 wins.
Ooh,
Let's see.
that's what, 11 and 6?
Yeah, 11.
Okay.
Yeah, 11 and 6.
Yeah.
We will lose some games, but it's not going to be in the world. We get around 50, 51 wins. Amen comes back. I think that's when we start to pick it up more, and that's when, the wins start, piling on and on and on. So, I'm still on my 51 win quota. I think I did say 51 in the before the season. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm still sticking with it. 51 wins. And I think I want to say third seed, but no, I think we get to the fourth seed. We get to the fourth seed. We are top 4 team in the West. So 51 wins, book it.
That puts us you put 11 and 6. I put us at 50.
That's how we 10 and 7.
Yeah, so put us at 10 and 7.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see us losing games like in LA, like the Lakers.
I think we get one
at
in LA.
Golden State.
I think we get that at Golden State. Hey.
Well, I mean, we lose one of the Lakers games, like the 31st of March or the 11th of May or April. Sorry,
is that 31st of March here? Or
no,
in
they're
LA?
both over there.
Oh.
They're both in LA. So I mean, that's the thing. And then we have our last West Coast. Well, I mean, I would say the full West Coast road trip, because the first one will be in Phoenix and in LA, and then the next road trip will be Golden State, Clippers, and Lakers. Granted, the Lakers are the second game of our stint in LA, as we play the Clippers Wednesday and the Lakers Friday. So we will be staying in LA. We'll be stationary.
Yeah.
We won't be traveling, and there will be a day off in between. I mean, I feel like 10 and 7 is easy, but you know what, DJ? I'm going to swap. I'm going 12 and 5.
Woo.
I'm going to say who we lose to.
Okay.
So we lose to, in April alone, we lose to Oklahoma City. We lose to Golden State. That's alone, right?
Yeah.
And then I think we're going to, I hate to say this. I really hate to say this. I think we're going to lose away games to Phoenix.
Okay, that's
and
fair.
I think we're going to lose to Utah because I see it as a trap game.
Nah, I think we get that Utah game.
You think we get to Utah? Yeah. I mean, I admire that because I really want us to not have those kind of losses at this juncture of the season.
Yeah.
But we're just as guilty as every other team.
I think, they remembered that last game against Utah. They're like, okay, we can't take these boys lightly.
Yeah.
I think they get that game. I really do.
Because, I mean, 52 wins would put us at 12 and 5. So that's a solid expectation in my eyes. And, I mean, I might be looking along the lines of a bit more positive than DJ. But, I mean, I think that's very fair where we're both lining it up. 11 and 6, 12 and 5. I think those are very fair numbers considering how we played overall this season and the imminent return of Amen Thompson. I think by the time we hit April, we'll be at full strength and we'll start to really find our stride.
Yeah.
But DJ, man, what a positive episode considering that we have three game winning streak. We got a game tomorrow against future Houston Rocket Kevin Durant and the Suns. And you saw the reports, but we'll talk about that next time. But DJ, let them know where they can find you before we go home.
Y'all know y'all can always follow me on Twitter at HustleTown Season, SZN. And, that's it. Y'all ain't getting nothing else, man.
Make sure to catch my boy on Spaces.
I try to stay away from that, man.
My man's on there.
This is my space. This is my new space. I like it.
I agree. This is mine too. It's controlled. But make sure to catch me on socials at JP_Mirabueno. Make sure to follow the podcast on Twitter at Summit, SOMPOD. And make sure to follow us on Instagram at Summit State of Mind _POD. Make sure to follow us on all socials at Apollo NBA and at Apollo HOU. And before you guys forget, do not forget to super kick that subscribe button. Because you got to go give us a little yeet on YouTube. We're at 14.1, maybe 14.2 subs right now. I want to say it's 14.5. Can we get to 14.5 before the end of the month? I think that's an easy ask.
That's easy, man.
I think that is a goal that's attainable, and we would appreciate everyone and all of your help. So please show up and show out. All right, DJ, let's give him the word. Let him know how you feel.
Man, fuck all that. Hey, stop coming here for spring break. This is not a hot spot. Houston is not.
The traffic is real. The traffic is horrible. To the traffic, we got to say no yeet.
No yeet, but we got to get up out of here. So, yeet.